Hi everyone, I'm the Mayor of Port Stephens, Leah Anderson. I'm here with Council's Asset Section Manager, John Maritich, to present this webinar and take you through the Road Future Strategy, which is currently on public exhibition. Before I start, I'd like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri as the original custodians and inhabitants of Port Stephens. May we walk the road to tomorrow with mutual respect and admiration as we care for the beautiful land and waterways together. This webinar is going to cover how our roads got to where they are now, what we have heard from our community, how we currently manage our roads, the review that we've undertaken and the improvements we have identified, our proposed funding approach moving forward, and how you can have your say on the strategy during the public exhibition. Safe and reliable roads are a key priority for Council and for our community. The Port Stephens road network covers more than 790 kilometres, and it includes regional roads, local sealed and unsealed roads, and gravel roads. Maintaining this extensive network is becoming increasingly challenging as assets age, costs rise, and all planning practices. Parts of our network are located on sandy soils and flood-prone land, which creates ongoing challenges for maintenance and for renewal. Now, at the same time, the condition of our roads has become even greater challenge for us in recent years. We've had several extreme weather events and natural disasters, which have caused widespread damage to our road network. These events accelerated pavement deterioration, increased maintenance, and have added increasing costs to already limited budgets. Since the council election in September 2024, improving the Port Stephens road network has been a clear priority. Community surveys, engagement activities, and election feedback has consistently identified road condition and maintenance as one of the most important issues for Port Stephens residents. The feedback from our community is very, very clear. Residents want more safer and more reliable roads. Our annual community satisfaction survey aims to understand how satisfied our residents are with the services, facilities and infrastructure provided by Council. Like many councils across Australia, road condition is the greatest area of dissatisfaction. The Port Stephens Livability Index measures the quality of life experienced by residents and our visitors. It provides insights into the community priorities and the perceptions of place. One of the key factors influencing livability is evidence of public investment, particularly in infrastructure that people use every day. The condition of our roads contributes significantly to how people experience Port Stephens and their overall satisfaction with their place. I'm now going to pass over to John Maritich, Asset Section Manager for Port Stephens Council, and John's going to talk us through the detail around the roads and futures strategy. Over to you, John.
Thank you, Mayor Anderson. There are three major aspects of how we manage our road network. Firstly, how we plan for our roads. Secondly, what is the processes and practices of how we maintain our roads? And thirdly, what are the steps we take to renew our roads and how do we prioritise renewing those roads? How do we plan for our roads? Firstly, we undertake a series of inspections of our roads to determine what condition the road network is in. Those inspections are undertaken either visually by people driving around having a look at the roads, hiring of contractors to do the same thing, and sometimes we hire specialised equipment such as trucks with lasers on them that can help refine and define the road network condition much better than a pair of eyes. And what those lasers and those pair of eyes are essentially looking for is the condition of the network and condition of the pavement. And that includes things that we look for, such as the roughness of the road pavement, rutting, cracking, surface condition, the seal performance, and how hungry the pavement is. Now, they're traditional engineering terms. Essentially, what we're looking for is, has the road deteriorated and are there any defects? Now, we use those defects to then assign what we call a index, or a PCI. And that PCI allows us, and in our terms, range each of the road pavements from a range from a PCI scoring from 0 all the way to 10. And based on the PCI or the scoring, it allows us to then determine what is the best type of treatment for that individual that section of road. How do we maintain our roads? Using the PCI, the pavement condition index, we can then determine what type of treatment will be best to maintain the road. Pothole patching is one of the activities we do. Pothole patching is not a repair mechanism, or it does not fix the road. It fundamentally fills a hole to make the road more safe for drivers. Heavy patching is a larger treatment that is used on the road. So when we find a large defect or something that's not going quite right with the road pavement, we're able to dig it out, put a large patch in, hence the terminology heavy patching. You may see them as large squares in the road pavement, and they can sometimes look like a patchwork quilt. Doesn't mean the road is failing, it just means that we've undertaken some treatments to hold the road together to make it safe and more drivable for people who use the road network. Gravel road grading is for roads where we do not have a seal on top of the road, such as a gravel road. So a gravel road, as the name gives it, is a road that is just gravel without the bituminous black material on top. And after major rain periods or long use, gravel roads can deteriorate very fast. And the idea is to go through and regrade them as quickly as possible to provide a smooth surface for road users. Steel road grading and table drain clearing is about ensuring that the edge of the road is free to allow water to move off the road pavement and into the table drain. That is, when it rains, the rain hits the pavement, it's able to dissipate off the road into the table drains and move away. One of the fastest ways to deteriorate a road is to keep water on it and have vehicles on it. So ensuring that water can get off and go into those table drains is a very smart treatment to keep roads going for a long time. In developing the road strategy, we did look at those major aspects of how we manage the road network, along how we plan, maintain, and renew our roads. In more details, what we did look at was what were the funding that we currently receive for our road network and how do we distribute that funding? How do we collect and analyse the data when we undertake those condition inspections? How we use that data to make better informed decisions about how we maintain the road network. How do we physically undertake repairs? What is the treatments that we use? What is the material that we use? What size crews do we have? And what is the best way to actually optimize our staff and contractors when repairing the roads? What levels of service do we use or do we apply on our road network for, say, major roads or local roads? What type of machinery, trucks, equipment do we currently have? And is there something out there better in the market that will enable us to more efficiently maintain the road network in a much better way? And also, when should we use contractors? And is it suitable and is it better that we use our own staff for certain scenarios? Is it better to use contractors for certain scenarios? And what is the right mix? During the review of the road's future strategy, some areas of improvement were identified. We are actually right now part of a New South Wales trial using cameras mounted on trucks that utilise artificial intelligence to not only inspect our road network much quicker, it can process the data and help us identify defects in our road network much faster and more accurately than a set of eyes can sitting in a vehicle or a truck. We'll continue on with that artificial intelligence trial through New South Wales government's assistance. We also looked at the types of trucks and equipment that we currently operate, and is there something better out in the market, such as a smaller vehicle that can quickly respond to defects, especially during those periods of heavy rain when our potholes are forming very quickly. We also have looked at a series of new materials that are out in the market for filling in potholes and heavy patching. We're currently undertaking some trials, and you may have seen some signs on some of our roads saying this is a pavement material trial that's currently being undertaken. We're getting some good results. Of course, some of these materials range from being very cheap to very expensive, and they've all come back with all different types of results. The current funding model. This graph shows the current predicted pavement condition index into the future if we maintain our current funding sources and our current practices. What you can see here is a list of all the different types of road categories, from access place, such as very small road, all the way to your sub-arterial roads, so similar to Medowie Road, Lemon Tree Passage Road, Clarencetown Road. And if we continue with the current practices, we will definitely see a predicted reduced pavement condition index. That is, our roads will deteriorate, and I suspect that there'll be more dissatisfaction from the community about how we manage our road network. During the Roads Future strategy, we did propose a number of different types of funding models and to look at what that would do to the pavement condition index. If we continue on with the proposed funding model, such as we have the same money for the next 2 years, and there's additional monies over the next 3 years, we will find that there will be a change in the pavement condition index. If we have an enhanced funding model, that is, there's an additional $1 million per year until we reach a total of $10 million per year. So year one, extra $1 million, year two, extra $2 million, year three, extra $3 million, all the way till we reach $10 million, you will see an increase in the pavement condition index for some of our major roads, such as your Lemon Tree Passage Road, Medowie Road, Clarencetown Road, and we'll see a boost in some of our other types of road networks. Have your say. There are a few ways that you can actually provide your thoughts on the draft Roads Future strategy. Now, you can download the document from our public exhibition page on our website. And there's also a number of drop-in sessions that you'll see some council staff. And if you'd like to ask some questions, have a chat with us, learn something, and we can learn something from you as well. These will be undertaken on the 2nd and the 3rd week in August in Raymond Terrace, Medowie, and Salters Point, as you can see on the screen. You can also make a submission in writing to the General Manager and provide that to Council. Please make sure you have your feedback to us by the closing date. I look forward to seeing you at some of these drop-in sessions, and I'm keen to hear what you have to say.